So this video is going to be for INFP leaders and teaching them what's going on with imposter syndrome and most importantly, how to change that. So we're going to talk about the signs that they have imposter syndrome, what's going on with the INFP personality type when this happens, and then most importantly, how to change that and how to get out of it. My name is Amelia Hirschfield. I help INFP leaders find the freedom of being their true self so they can light up the world in their unique way. So let's get into this today. So signs that INFPs are struggling with imposter syndrome, they can feel like they've never accomplished enough. They can struggle to see what they've done as important or think that it's meaningful. They can always think that they need to do more. So they can struggle to relax and be like, no, I don't need to keep doing things, keep finding other projects. It's like I can rest today and that's okay. They might be worried others will think that they haven't done enough. So they're like, oh, these people might not, like, I haven't done enough for these people. Or if they learn that what I've done so far, like they'll judge me. It can be a lot of anxiety with this because you're like, I haven't done enough, essentially. That's the theme. And then when you show up to opportunities, when you show up to the table and new possibilities, you can be really doubting yourself and doubting if you haven't, it's like if you haven't accomplished enough, then what are you doing there? And are people going to see you as a fraud? And what are they going to think about you? And how are you going to operate and make them know that you can do this? So it can be really struggling to relax and feel confident and like relax and know your worth when you're worried about this. So it can be a really tough cycle to be in, and you feel like you should be doing more and you think you should be doing more, which can be true to a degree because you're probably ambitious. You probably like getting stuff done. You probably want to accomplish things in the world. But at the same time, if you're doubting yourself, doubting your abilities, then getting there is going to be much harder because you'll be always worried if you have done enough. So what's going on with their Myers-Briggs type when this happens is, so this is the INFP, and this is the round table model here. So all Myers-Briggs types have a round table model, and round table model means that they've got an adult self, an inner parent, a 10-year-old inner child, and a 3-year-old inner child. And what makes the INFP is how these 4 parts play out in these 4 orders. So the feeling shows up here, the intuition shows up here, the sensing shows up here, and the thinking shows up here. So for the INFP, when they're worried about imposter syndrome, their adult self here, the inward facing feeling, can feel like they're not enough. So they can feel like they always need to be doing more. And it can be really exciting to be like finding the next opportunity. No, this is going to fix this. This is going to fix this. So that can feel true to them. The inner parent, the outward facing intuition, this can look for new opportunities and see new solutions that can help solve this. It's like when I was doing, if I get these 5 businesses, then people will see me as important and then I'll be able to really change things. Or then when I get 50,000 followers on Instagram, that's when things will change for me. And that's when I'll be able to really stand up and shine. So it can be looking for the new solution to like what can make you feel good enough and feel confident to be showing up to the table that you want to show up to the table at. And then the 3-year-old inner child here for the INFP is the outward facing thinking. And this part is all about accomplishing things, doing things, getting things done, accomplishing tasks, moving on to the next task, finding the right processes. And this part can deeply struggle with imposter syndrome because they are like, I haven't done enough. I should be doing more. So this part can be really afraid that I haven't done enough. And that means something about me as a person. That means something about my worth. And my worth inherently is connected to what I'm putting out. So it's like, if I'm not putting out enough, if I haven't done enough, then that means something about my worth. So it can be really hard when things aren't going well, when you're not as far as you've wanted to be, when stuff goes wrong, because you're like, this is tied to my worth. This is who, like, this is what I'm doing. And to get that part of you to calm down, they've got to understand chasing new opportunities isn't going to get there. Showing up perfect and trying to get things done as you think they should be isn't going to get there. It's slowing down, understanding your worth isn't tied to getting stuff done. It's tied to other things. And if you want to know about those other things, book a call with me. Let's get you feeling worthy, feeling like you can show up to the table as you are, not like you need to accomplish all these other things, because that's not helpful for you. That's not helpful for the people you're trying to help or anyone around me. So my website's ameliaharshfield.com, and I will see you on the next video.